Ah, I should probably wait until someone's like here before I start talking about Izanagi. Hmm. But the intro played, so I'll start playing some Persona the 4. So this will be for YouTube, I guess, is what I'll basically say. Is this guy? Also, I should yell at people on Skype that I know would maybe want to watch this. There we go. Anyways, here's the Izanagi I made. It's a medium-end, extremely powerful Izanagi. And I got this because today is May... Or not... Yeah, today is May 20th, which is a special day. You see, because it is May 20th, it is a skill change day. And because it was a skill change day, I was able to take a ghoul and then take I can show this off actually if I perhaps try to speed this up. Let's show off this one. What's this file got on it? I don't know. Ah! These guys. So, I took a ghoul and a ukabak, and I fused them into a Kaiwan. And Kaiwan, I probably have a Kaiwan in the bank. Kaiwan has a skill called Tetrakarn. He is of a level 24 persona. Let's look at Kaiwan. I think mine is level 28, maybe. Where's my Kaiwan at? Oh, here he is. Ah, I made a new one. So here's one of the Kaiwans I made. You see, he's supposed to have Tetrakarn there in that first ability, but because it's a skill change day, he had a 1 in 5 of his Tetrakarn changing. And Tetrakarn can change into into many powerful abilities, and one of them was one I wanted. Repel Wind. The other one I wanted was Brave Blade. So, using saving states, although it is possible to without saving states, just takes a long time. I made a Kaiwan who knew Repel Wind, and I made a Kaiwan that knew Brave Blade. So, what do I do with this Kaiwan? Well, let me see if I can bring up my litany. There we go. Turn that down. Where's my litany at? I believe this is part of the litany. So I took a Kaiwan, and I fused Kaiwan. I fused the Kaiwan with Repel Wind to get a with refused Kaiwan with Izanagi to get Yaxini. To get a Yaxini with Repel Wind. And then I fused Yaxini with Ares with Izanagi, a triple fusion, to get a Legion with Repel Wind. And then I fused Legion with Izanagi to get a Yomotsu Shikome with Repel Wind, which is what I have right now. It went slightly differently with Oberion. For Oberion, I had to make a roundabout way. How did I do that? I had to fuse, I don't have it written down. But anyways, I got a Oberion with Brave Blade is the long and short of it. And then, didn't mean to exit out there. But I don't need to do anything. So, I have these two Pokemon. And if you fuse these two Pokemon, you get an Izanagi. And it is the only way to get Izanagi is to fuse these two Pokemon. And I got Zyonga on Yomotsu Shikome because I wanted Zyonga on my Izanagi. So it took a very long time to do all of this, and then took about an equivalent amount of time to get an Izanagi who had Brave Blade, Absorb Wind, or this is the wrong... What's Absorb Wind? I didn't use this one. Where am I even at? Anyways. This is the wrong save file. Where am I at? Oh right, I goofed it up and then had to redo all that shit. And this is the wrong saving state. Here we go. Right, I remember having to make that Yomotsu Shikome over again because I was using my old Izanagi, the one I have in the bank, and it has Absorb Wind instead of Repel Wind. But I did end up making one with Repel Wind. So I had one with Brave Blade, Zyonga, and Repel Wind. And then I went into the dungeon and ground until I got Izanagi up to level 17. Got some stat up Arcana chances. My stats still kind of suck for my level, but they're there. And I got some Magician Arcana chances, which gave me my Rakukaja and Mazio, and Fatal End. So we're about where we left off before, only we have Zyonga and we don't have Materukaja. Or, anyways, yeah, it was very complicated. This is the other part of the power ritual much later on is going to be very easy. It's just going to be as easy as this. I go into check compendium and then I pull this Izanagi out of the bank and level it up. Because that is the final Izanagi, my masterpiece, who took something, I want to say like 6 hours to make. Anyways, after I got done grinding, I ended up getting a Judgment Arcana chance, which gave me all my SP back. So I'm ready to go back into the dungeon. So now that spiel's over, let's just go into fighting. And also the end result of all this is I'm kind of overleveled. Also, I forgot to sell all my parts to Daidura, so I've got crappy equipment. Now, where am I even at? Yeah, I have to go around. Okay. So now we're back here, and we've done all the complicated stuff, so now we can just fight monsters. I guess I can show you what Brave Blade does. So, Brave Blade is a move you're not supposed to have at this point in the game. I'll enjoy this milk while you stand in awe of my Brave Blade. I'm not going to use it a whole lot because it'll take the fun out of the game. But if I ever reach an opponent where I'm like, well, I need to end this fight very quickly, I have the ability to. Brave Blade is also, I don't think, the strongest thing I could have gotten from that. Yeah, I can't run from fights anymore because of Brave Blade. I think I could have gotten Primal Force off of the skill change, but the difference is not overly great for me to go through the extreme pains it would take to have gotten it. Oh, this guy.
I smell one enemy. You can do it. Throw down. That's it, Yosuke. One enemy. Now, okay.
Listen. You make your own fun, Teal Hydra. And part of the fun for me is breeding Pokemon. Oh, this'll be good. Yes. Yay! Magic. Oh, I got rid of Moon Arcana, though.
Gotta step up too. Another level for me.
The stat change Arcana chances can increase your stats by either 1, 2, or 3, and when they decrease your stats, only ever decrease it by 1. So they are positive expected value. So they are worth doing. Also, I didn't just spend the 6 hours crafting the perfect Pokemon. I spent 6 hours like last year making the perfect Pokemon. There's a difference. Anyways. Ooh, a chest. Let's open it. A Spark Vow? I think I've got a Falcon Eye on right now. I'll keep that Spark Vow around, though. And who do we got here? Rocks! See, rocks are special because they are weak to Mazio. But they are strong to all-out attack, so you shouldn't actually do it. You just use your Mazio again. Now we get to show how... Oh, I'll show off with Yosuke how the all-out attack doesn't work well. See, we do all our all-out attack, I say, with some difficulty, and it barely does anything. So then I just use Mazio again. And it does much more damage. Those are kind of MP-intensive fights, sort of. More of these guys. Find a win Pokemon for Kanji Dungeon, and you will be okay in life. It just so happens that my wind Pokemon is a garbage type Pokemon. Ah, Death Arcana. You want to see what's going to happen? No. Death is always bad in this game. Death and the devil will never treat you right in this video game. You should avoid them. Although it is an excellent skull. I wonder,
Two enemies. You can attack before them.
can I save some SP in this fight by trading HP?
Woohoo! Cheer, John!
I want to let it summon so I can get some summon parts.
One enemy. Fight, fight, fight!
Yep, death forces you out of the dungeon and then... Oh, come on. Yeah, death takes you to the beginning of the dungeon, and then either, if it's heads up, it lowers your HP to 1 and maxes out your SP. And if it's heads down, it maxes your HP and minimizes your SP. It's awful. You never want it. That's the opposite of a good time. Here's the stairs up, but I'll poke around a little bit more, because I want treasure. These things. I don't think these things have any weaknesses I can exploit.
This'll be a cinch.
I guess I could try fire and ice on them.
That's some thick skin. 3 enemies left.
I'll trade some of Chie's SP into, like, something.
2 more to go.
I did okay.
It's over.
Okay, so just use moves.
John, this doesn't look good.
I am overleveled as crap. I should be avoiding fights. Sure, I'll leave. Ooh, a chest key. Kaz would be mad right now. I still need to send him a chest key. Let's see if he will never be rid of them. Ah, tables.
I smell 3 enemies. Don't get careless.
These tables are ice tables, I think. Yeah.
3 enemies down.
Aha! Is this our chance? So it is, GA. So it is. Ah, we stole their brave lumber. Excellent. Their brave lumber is now ours to plunder. More brave lumber.
I smell 2 enemies. Pick them up. It's down. Get him, GA. You hit its weakness. All right, let's do it.
Brave lumber is a powerful ability. I brave many lumbers. I'm somewhat lumbering, you could say. I have jacked some lumber before, although never professionally, but only as a unpaid labor. Did you know using a chainsaw is terrifying because it could kill you at any moment if it just felt like it?
I smell 3.
I forget how you work, Grave Beetle, but how do you work? We're weak to fire. So let's do what we do when we don't know what to do. Oh. Okay. What do you think about being punched? What do you think about Rampage? Which one Redwalled? I think it was the big one.
It's over. So persistent.
Let's just punch. I think Grave Beetle just uses Mamudo, which, or not even Mamudo, just Mudo.
Good work, Sensei. That's one so far.
Sure.
Someone finish it off.
Dracula Heat Wave.
John, that was lovely. Persona. That's some thick skin. Just one enemy left.
The real reason chainsaws are scary is not because the chainsaw could decide to kill you, but because the tree could. Temperance? Sure. You could earn more money from fights. Money is what I need. Not because one of the dangers of using a chainsaw is the chainsaw jumping back at you if it hits a knot in the tree while you are cutting it. Which is why lumberjacks wear these funny little aprons that our only purpose of is to try to limit the damage the chainsaw does, not by protecting you, but by getting caught in the chain and trying to jam the engine.
There's 4 enemies. Good work, Sensei. That's one so far.
What do you think of Garu? Ah, hello, Okini.
It's not going down. Enemies left.
I made a new Izanagi and spent like 10 minutes explaining how cool I am for it.
It's over. Yuki-chan beat an enemy. Keep going.
And there we go. Ah, Grixis Eldrazi control is real. That's how your pre-release went? Jin seems to be doing pretty well with just white-green boring deck. He has a Wrath, though. Hey, this is going well. Oh, sure. Freaking Yosuke Strike.
That's it, Yosuke. One enemy down.
Yosuke Strike is so lame.
It's tough.
You're in a red wall, right? Yeah, okay.
3 enemies left. Persona. 2 remaining. Yuki-chan beat an enemy. Keep going.
So the reason Yukiko's attacks are doing way more than the others in terms of fire damage is I got a Flame Vow for her. Also, she's just good at magic in general. Nope, 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 nope. Well, did the Yosuke Strike hit the fair pole or not? These jokers again.
It's not.
What do you think of lightning? You? Let's find out. Oh, harmed.
It's tough. It's over. Smooth, Yuki-chan.
And let's just do this.
Hang tight and go for it.
There we go.
Don't think, feet.
How much money do I have? A lot? Yeah. I'm making money though, that's good. I will want to buy stuff in the future. I think this dungeon has 12 or so floors. That's just my guess though from memories. More tables.
There are two enemies. Hang in there.
You'll have to tell me what the promos do because I don't know cards. Like, I barely know cards from the game of Magic. I especially don't know new cards.
That's my cue. That's it, Yosuke. One enemy.
I thought the white promo was the Landfall Angel. Oh, your promo was Ruinous. Well, I still don't know what that card does. Oh no.
I'm pissed now. Counting on you. Persona.
These guys are weak to Tentarafu. They're also weak to Rampage though, so it's okay.
Go get him.
That was easy.
Like, what does